boy Mr. Law back with another one. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hype. So yeah, this is the evolution of Kendrick Lamar documentary that I wanted us to get into. Um, as you see the music, they stopped us from it, but this video actually, I think that we can learn a lot from. So we're gonna get into this documentary, and we're gonna watch it, and hopefully we can learn from it. And just let me know what y'all want to talk about in the comments. And we back. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's get into it.
In a world where music trends come and go faster than your favorite meme, Kendrick Lamar has managed to do the impossible: stay relevant, not just in sound, but in purpose. He isn't just a rapper, he's a time capsule, a prophet, a mirror reflecting the chaos and beauty of our generation. But how did he do it? How did Kendrick Duckworth from Compton become a Pulitzer Prize winning icon? And more importantly, what makes him the voice we didn't know we needed? Now, before you start typing in the comments,
what about Drake?
Hold up. Drake makes hits, yes, but Kendrick makes history. There's a difference. And if you don't believe me, let's take a journey through the story that proves it.
Surgeons get opera, braid on you, pistol whip and break the face on you. Shit I does it my way like Sinatra. I let them infrareds down mission, dot your scope and spot you. Move on and I catch you.
Kendrick's story isn't just about music, it's about timing. It's about growing up in an era where hip-hop was more than a genre. It was a lifeline. Compton wasn't just a city, it was a battleground, a birthplace of legends, and a stage for survival. And yet, out of that chaos emerged a voice that would speak not just for a neighborhood, but for an entire generation. But here's the thing. Some say Kendrick's rise wasn't just talent, it was destiny. He's often talked about visions of Tupac visiting him in his dreams, guiding him to his purpose. Think about it. Tupac, the voice of the 90s, passed the weight of his environment. To understand Kendrick's greatness, we have to go back to the streets of Compton, the mixtape grind, the albums that changed everything, and the moments that made us question what we thought we knew about hip-hop. And don't worry, yes, we will tackle the big question. Why does every Kendrick album feel like homework assigned by the coolest professor ever? Compton isn't just a city, it's an institution. A place that birthed legends like Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, and Eazy-E. But for Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, born in 1987, Compton was home. His parents had moved from Chicago to escape the violence, only to find themselves in the heart of gang territory. But amidst the chaos, there was also music, raw, unfiltered, and revolutionary. Kendrick's parents were die-hard music lovers, with his dad constantly blasting Tupac's Me Against the World. Kendrick once said that hearing Tupac wasn't just an experience, it was a revelation. Imagine being a kid in the back seat, listening to Pac talk about pain and perseverance, and realizing, that's what I want to do. But it wasn't just Tupac. Kendrick was a sponge, soaking in the storytelling of DMX, the innovation of Dr. Dre, and the poetic chaos of Wu-Tang Clan. By the time he was 16, he wasn't just dreaming, he was doing. Writing rhymes, recording demos, and slowly building a reputation as the kid with the pen game that could cut through steel. While other kids were worried about prom and algebra, Kendrick was out here dropping bars that made grown men reconsider their careers. Talk about after-school activities, man.
I'm so appalled, Louis Vuitton draws the shit. A booth for me is a bathroom stall. If you're not finding me, your comedy, little Duval. I have a lot of flaws, I'm human before all. I wake up in the morning, smell some coffee, then tell your bitch to get off me. Most death, work to every autopsy. Man, that boy bad, man, that boy spaz till he crashed like Sandra Bullet and Luda on the Ave.
Compton, a city that's given us some of the greatest stories in hip-hop, but also some of its harshest realities. For Kendrick Duckworth Lamar, this wasn't just a backdrop to his life, it was the heartbeat of his artistry. Born on June 17, 1987, Kendrick entered a world where survival wasn't just a skill, it was an art form. Kendrick's parents, Kenny and Paula Duckworth, had moved from Chicago to escape the violence, but as fate would have it, Compton wasn't much different. Yet despite the chaos, there was a rhythm to the city, a rhythm Kendrick could not ignore. His dad worked at local fast food joints while his mom kept the family grounded. And through it all, music was ever present. Legend has it, Kendrick's mom was the first to recognize his gift. She'd catch him reciting rhymes in the living room, his tiny notebook filled with words no kid his age should ever know. She once told him, "Boy, if you don't turn those poems into something, you're gonna waste that brain." Turns out,
Hey, so I don't mean to pause it, y'all, but this right here.
Kendrick idolized Tupac. He didn't just listen to pop, he studied reciting rhymes and
These girls right here.
Just a skill, but also
Let me go back. Let me find it, y'all. My bad.
Harshest realities. For
I know them.
Art form. Kendrick's parents, Kenny and Paula Duckworth, had moved from Chicago to escape the violence, but as fate would have it, Compton wasn't much different. Yet despite the
chaos, right there
was a rhythm to the.
I know them. That's the East Side Mob territory in Compton, California. Sad part of it is I dated both of them when I was young. We all grew up together. These two chicks right here. The one in the burgundy is Lady, and the other one in the black is Lily. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Like I used to live over here. This is the mob territory, and this is the back. They in the back chilling in the mob area. But I used to live over here though. I just want to bring that to a point. I know them like for real, for real. I'm talking about 10, 11 years old. But yeah, let's get back. I just had to shout out my family in a video though. I wasn't expecting that.
City, a rhythm Kendrick could not ignore. His dad worked at local fast food joints while his mom kept the family grounded. And through it all, music was ever present. Legend has it, Kendrick's mom was the first to recognize his gift. She'd catch him reciting rhymes in the living room, his tiny notebook filled with words no kid his age should ever know. She once told him, "Boy, if you don't turn those poems into something, you're gonna waste that brain." Turns out, she was right. As a kid, Kendrick idolized Tupac. He didn't just listen to pop, he studied him. The way some kids would study superheroes, and the parallels were uncanny. They both had a prophetic understanding of the world around them, as if they had been chosen to translate pain into poetry. But here's where things get interesting. Kendrick has often mentioned dreaming about Tupac.
Appreciate the flow state, Diva. Appreciate the love.
Vivid, almost spiritual encounters where Pac would guide him, telling him to pick up the mic and keep the legacy alive. Is it just poetic storytelling? Or was Kendrick tapped by something larger than himself to be the next voice of his generation? You be the judge.
Old Nas, old big, new Pac. Oh my God, he's alive. He dropped bombs on your intellect, bombing everything from the streets to the internet. Get the instrumental wet, then I'ma bust a nut. Yep, I'm a fucking nut. That is not an Escalade, that's a damn armor truck.
By the time Kendrick hit his teens, the streets were calling, but so was his pen.
Oh snap, we got Queen in the building. Appreciate you tuning in. One of my members out here in these streets is in the building. Let's go. One of the first members to ever join the membership. Shout out to you, Queen. Appreciate you tuning in to the live party. We tapping into this Kendrick Lamar, the evolution of Kendrick Lamar documentary. Appreciate you tuning in to the live. Let's go.
And unlike so many others, he chose the latter.
Appreciate you, Queen.
School, Kendrick wasn't the loudest or the flashiest, but he was the most observant. He once said, "I wasn't in the streets, but I was close enough to feel their pulse."
Appreciate the 100 cent Regal. Appreciate you for the love. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all, man. For sure, for sure.
And that pulse became his inspiration. While most teens were arguing about their Jordans or their MySpace top 8, Kendrick was out here scribbling verses that would one
I hope y'all enjoying the video.
day define a generation.
With the unk alert. Hit with the unk alert. Appreciate that queen for the love.
That was Kendrick.
Still crackers at communion. What are we doing? I'm about to crack the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajamas.
Still ain't nothing been the same. And still ain't nothing been the same. Like, even to this day, Kendrick don't even, like, he probably didn't even realize what he was manifesting during this time. He probably didn't even realize what he was manifesting during this time. And now look, Drake is still being sensitive. He's trying to sue everybody. Like, man, Kendrick is super prophetic.
Even before the fame, Kendrick's reputation in Compton was growing. Local producers described him as a quiet storm, humble in demeanor, but unstoppable once he started spitting. He wasn't rapping to flex, he was rapping to survive, to heal, and to understand the world around him. And yet, some say Kendrick's rise wasn't just skill.
Facts.
It was fate.
Facts, Rico. That's why they ain't got no other choice but to hate on Dot. They don't know what else better to do.
Think about it. A kid born into chaos, surrounded by legends like Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, somehow ends up being the chosen.
And y'all showing out for the live. I appreciate y'all so much.
And future. Coincidence or divine alignment? You tell me. But Kendrick wasn't just inspired by the legends around him. He was motivated by their humanity. He once said, Tupac wasn't just a rapper to me. He was like an uncle, teaching me things no one else could. And with every verse he wrote, Kendrick was carving out his own path, not to emulate the legends, but to honor them by speaking his truth. Of course, if you asked Kendrick back then where he saw himself in 10 years, he'd probably say, anywhere but here. But little did he know, the world was already waiting for his voice.
Facts. That's facts. And it's sad to say where we from, that's kind of how we grow up. The love and hate is mutual. You know what I'm saying? Even the closest people you can't even trust like that. Like real shit. You still gotta look with one eye open, and that's sad. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's life. At least Kendrick still make the best of it. That's why he go to the hood. Like, even though he in the hood and a lot of people love him, he's still heavily secure. He's because of that reason. A lot of people love him, but it's a lot of people that hate him too. Y'all see Kung Fu Kenny at his concert, bro? Man, this was way before the beef, way before all that shit. I was like, Kendrick been popping it. Kendrick been popping it. What they talking about? So if this boxing theme is true, what do y'all think, like, his character gonna be for the boxing thing?
The next chapter in Kendrick's story wasn't just about rhymes. It was about resilience.
Thank you, Regal. I just seen your message. Thank you.
The journey was just beginning. Let's talk about the mixtape era.
Look, I'm beyond the most slept on, stepped on, step songs, father rap songs, right?
All of y'all are phenomenal, man. All of y'all are phenomenal. I appreciate the love. Like, y'all keep me going.
Wake up, ring the alarm, or wake up with a bomb through you. It's bad dad kids with bad dads, cops with bad badges, big bullets, know my bads. Once them guns shoot you.
Before Kendrick Lamar
I'm talking about. Let's light the live. I thought I was talking to y'all, but my mic was muted. But that's what I'm talking about. Let's light the live. Let's get some more people up in here. But yeah, man. Kendrick, did y'all see that freestyle he just dropped? Let me go back. The confidence in the confidence in this, like, people in the back was looking like, damn, who is this nigga? Yeah, y'all not ready for a nigga like this.
Let's talk about the mixtape era.
Look, I'm beyond the most slept on, stepped on, step songs, father of rap songs, writing my wrongs, writing a book of songs. This is the word to the Holy Quran or whatever that's foreign to you. I find it funny that you embracing the storm. Wake up, ring the alarm, or wake up with a bomb through you. It's bad dad kids.
Say if that nigga go into that brain mindset to where he just lose it, it's the rap for the game, bro. Like I say, every time Kendrick drop, the world stops, and I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. And even if on DJ Dahi album, if it's not like what we expect from Dot, like some real rap bars, that shit's still gonna be tight, bro. No matter what Kendrick touch, it turns to gold.
Bad dads, cops with bad badges, big bullets, know my bads. Once them guns shoot you.
Before Kendrick Lamar became the Pulitzer-winning voice of a generation, he was K-Dot, a young rapper with an unmatched pen game and a dream bigger than the streets of Compton. The mixtape era wasn't just the beginning of his career, it was the foundation of a movement. And trust me, if you weren't paying attention back then, you missed the blueprint. Think of Kendrick's mixtape days like a chef experimenting in the kitchen. Sure, the dishes weren't Michelin starred yet, but every
break the internet, exactly.
And yes, some people still think overly dedicated
Midas touch, I like that.
Done. Those damn hipster fans, you know who you are.
Like, thinking they hot because they homie said they was a few times, which is too many times a line to you. They telling a lie. The only time I lie in the booth is when I
break down this story real quick for y'all. What Diva say? 2 most feared words in 2026 Kendrick drop, and that's a fact. But let me break down this shit for y'all right here. This freestyle in the projects, bro. Y'all don't know how often this used to go on all the time, bro. And they so happened to catch it on camera. Diabolical moment. But when Kendrick said that he was dodging fades really in the Nickerson Gardens for bodying niggas in rap battles, he was really doing that. Like, that's a true story. It's one way in the projects and it's one way out the projects. The Nickerson Gardens is like Iraq. It's like Chirac. Like, just that little section alone is like Chirac. You can't go in the Nickerson Gardens unless you know people in the Nickerson Gardens. And please, if you ever visit Compton, don't try to act like and go to Watts and go visit some Kendrick concert. Don't go over there whooping, talking smack, wearing the wrong colors, just thinking that you really about that, because they will humble you quick. Sometimes people don't make it out of there, and that's a fact. Like, people, you know, we can see all the good stuff that happened about the Nickerson Gardens, the Christmas parties and all that shit, bro. But people don't understand there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the projects. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like Harlem Nights, facts. Like, people not understand it, man. So when Kendrick said he was dodging phase, it was a reason why he was dodging phase for real. Because you can be cool with 10 niggas from that hood, but if it's 5 niggas that like feel some type of way from your bars and how you rap and how you coming at them, then it can be up from there. You gotta remember, Kendrick is from the other side, West Side. You know, he grew up in West Side Piru. You know what I'm saying? West Side and Piru and Bunny Hunters really don't get along. You gotta remember, West Side Pirus are Pirus. Bunny Hunters are Bloods. That's the difference. They say Bunny Hunters say on blood. They are Bloods. They're not Pirus. They were red. Pirus were burgundy. They say on Piru. And that's 100. I just wanted to give y'all that little game. Like, when he said he was ducking fades for real, he was really dodging fades.
Record 24 hours. These niggas.
And it's not on no punk shit. It's on being smart, because when you in somebody else's hood and you know really that y'all beef and they just showing you love, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that you can rap and who you know it from that hood. You know what I'm saying? You got to play it smart. You can't be going over there thinking you King Kong and shit, because you won't survive to live another day. Let's get back.
Better get they bars up. I bench press this rap stuff. Got it locked like handcuffs. I threw away the key. My cool is on. She love my AC. My jewels is on, and I wish one of y'all try to rob me. I shoot and have you land between the sheets with the eyes leave.
Kendrick started as K-Dot, a name inspired by his own initials, but also a persona that allowed him to explore the craft without the weight of expectation. His early
Hey, Rigo, that's what I'm talking about. See, you understand what I'm talking about.
And in Compton, word travels fast. Soon enough, K-Dot was known as the kid with the notebook, someone who could turn a 5-minute beat into a cinematic experience. Picture this. You're a neighborhood rapper feeling good about your skills, and then K-Dot steps into the cypher. 5 minutes later,
Bettina, she's like Isley's.
you're thinking about getting a job down at the plant and leading a simple life. That's the energy he brought.
Say that real music is back, nigga. Real artists back. Real artists back.
By 2003, Kendrick had released his first mixtape, Youngest Head Nigga in Charge, at just 16 years old. The title alone was a statement, but the music, it was a promise. A promise that Kendrick wasn't just here to rap, he was here to lead. And while the mixtape didn't blow up nationally, it caught the attention of Top Dog Entertainment, a local label that would soon become his second family. Top Dog himself has shared the story of hearing Kendrick rap for the first time. The kid had bars, he said, but more than that, he had stories, and that's what made Kendrick different. He wasn't just spitting, he was painting pictures.
All right, I don't want them to shut us down. Let me skip a little bit of this, bro. Look at him. He got the burgundy chucks on. That's why I told you. Pyru is different. Y'all notice Kendrick is not rocking red like that. He got on burgundy chucks. You know what I'm saying? I used to rock my burgundy chucks too. My red chucks, my blue chucks. Really, I used to wear whatever the hell I wanted to. I really didn't care. Hey, I love a woman who love hip hop like me. Regal, did Dot say that?
I'm back, I'm down like Shaq with this black tutu. And I cause check your head. Black world picture. And I pray that all the fear that has ever been in your heart will be taken out.
Woo.
If you weren't lost in your thoughts during...
Man, that feeling is still crazy, bro. Like how Kendrick had that gun up like that. People don't understand. That's the thing too. Like, just imagine if he was really a true savage. Like, he could have devoured Drake even worse, bro. Like, that's why I say he did damage to Drake, but he could have went way more harder on Drake. And that's the thing. Like, even with DJ Head saying Dot was like a little bit upset. Like, nah, I still ain't killed him yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he know that it's unfinished business. That's what I kind of look at the boxing theme album like. Unfinished business, nigga. I hit you with a right, a left, and a hook, nigga. Now it's the time for a knockout. I want you to really feel this. I want you to feel this for the next 20 years, nigga. No, I'm talking about the ladies in the chat, but that probably feels the same way. Laugh out loud. Oh, okay, for sure. What up, Miss Felice? Appreciate you tuning in. We getting into this Kendrick documentary watch party. It's almost over though, but I appreciate you tuning in. Never seen that footage before. Okay, that's what's up. I'm glad it's some shit that y'all ain't seen before, bro. We got a lot of creators online. That's why I'm trying to give y'all something different. I know y'all hear a lot about the news and stuff like that. The same news, you know what I'm saying, get recycled. And I low-key don't want to like continue to give y'all like the same stuff like that 1,000 other reactors reacted to, honestly. That's why I ain't really covered the Jay-Z shit yet like that. Cause I'm trying to make it, I want to make it into more of a story instead of just reacting to like, you know what I'm saying, the freestyle and shit like that. So, but more stuff will come though. It's just certain stuff. I don't know. I like what I bring to my channel. Let's get back.
Falling apart. Were you even listening? Kendrick had all of us in our feelings before being in your feelings was even cool. But here's the kicker. Overly Dedicated wasn't just a mixtape. Some fans believe it was Kendrick's way of signaling the industry that a new era was coming. Tracks like Ignorance is Bliss felt almost prophetic, tackling issues like violence and systemic oppression, long before these conversations became mainstream. Was Kendrick ahead of his time? Or was he simply the only one brave enough to say it out loud?
My future, someone catch me.
falling victim to a revolutionary song. Serengeti's clone, back to put you backstabbers back on your spinal bone. Slit your disc when I slit you my dick. Wanted to diss but jumped on my dick. Grown man never should bite they tongue. You eating pussy that smell like it's a cell plum. My finger on the motherfucking booyah. Aiming at a pig, Charlotte Web is gonna booyah. Issue is it televised. You ain't gotta tell the why. How to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental. This physical and mental, I won't sugarcoat it. Die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. Everything on TV just a figment of imagination. Don't want a vaccination. Transact like a Haitian. Why you motherfuckers? What's up? I be off the slave shit. What's up? Building pyramids.
In 2011, Kendrick dropped Section 80, and the game officially changed. This wasn't just a mixtape, it was a manifesto. Kendrick wasn't interested in chasing hits, he was chasing history. The album tackled heavy themes like the crack epidemic, systemic racism, and the lost dreams of a generation. But it did so with nuance, blending hard-hitting
Let's like the live,
and
y'all.
soulful production.
Get some more people up in here.
Let's not forget the fans who immediately declared Kendrick the savior of hip-hop. Like, relax, he's still warming up. But hey, they weren't wrong.
The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80, high power.
The standout track, High Power, wasn't just a song, it was a movement. Produced by J. Cole, the track introduced Kendrick's concept of elevating one's mind, body, and spirit. It was a call to arms.
I know J. Cole's sick giving Kendrick that song, bro. I know J. Cole's sick. He like, bro, yeah. Never give Kendrick a song or a beat, bro. Never give him a beat or come on, man. You know he gonna devour it. Like, you know, even J. Cole said it, like, bro, I can't believe, yeah. Turned that shit into a massive hit.
For a generation searching for purpose. And while most rappers were rapping about parties, Kendrick was out here talking about political philosophy.
And that's the separation.
Absolutely. Effective? Without a doubt. Some fans even theorized that Section 80 was Kendrick's way of auditioning for the role of hip-hop's next leader. Think about it. The themes, the storytelling, the unapologetic truth-telling, it all felt like a declaration of war on the status quo. And Kendrick wasn't just here to win, he was here to lead.
Okay. And you know, it's a lot of rappers that's coming up right now trying to make it. What are you trying to do to, you know, separate yourself from everybody?
To separate ourselves, well, I say as a camp, that's what we do. Me and J Rock, we separate ourselves from everybody. I say just bringing a pure form of artistry to the music game. You know, everybody has said they own genres of rap, gangster rap, you know, happy rap, you know, commercial. We doing everything, you know what I'm saying? We ain't one dimensional, you know what I'm saying? So you can't put no label.
We ain't one dimensional, nigga. We doing everything. You can't put no limits on what we doing. Fuck y'all talking about. We don't need ghostwriters. We authentic. We organic. We get it from the mud. That's all we know how to get. Look at his hair, bro. You know he been through some shit. Look at his hair, bro. Got the hoodie on like what? I'm not coming up in here to be something I'm not. I'm coming up in here to be me, bro. It is what it is. Whatever y'all got for me, whatever obstacle, we tearing down strongholds. We breaking down walls. Period, point blank. Like I said, we not going back to broke family selling dope. At the end of the day, that's definitely a hungry haircut. Facts. Facts. That nigga Kendrick say I had dirty drawers in the studio. I barely washed my ass in the studio, nigga. Y'all know the nights, nigga, that I had boo-boo stains in my drawers, nigga. We all had the pheno and you all the same pack of noodles, nigga. Drake was dancing at bar mitzvahs and shit, bro. Hey, that nigga was dancing at the country clubs and shit with the Golden Girls. He ain't never been through nothing. All right, nigga, you 36, 35, 36, 37, putting barrettes in your head. Nigga, shut up. let's get back. I just had to snap real quick, y'all. My bad. Y'all know how I get sometimes. You feel me?
Or no title on us. We just been true to ourselves and expressing ourselves on these records. That's everyday life. Pure artistry.
By the end of the mixtape era, Kendrick wasn't just a rising star. He was a comet, blazing through the industry with a level of talent and purpose that hadn't been seen in years. Signing with Aftermath under Dr. Dre was the final piece of the puzzle. The good kid from Compton was about to change the game forever. And if you were one of those people who doubted Kendrick back then, don't worry, we'll forgive you. But just know, your hip hop card was definitely on probation. Mixtape era wasn't just the beginning. It was
That's funny as hell. You know that's true. That nigga was like that. I want it that way. Tell me why. Like facts. That nigga was in sync back in the days. Like, get up out of here, bro. Like, get up out of here, dog. We was out there dodging bullets, bro, dodging heroin needles and shit. You out there dancing at bar mitzvahs and eating cupcakes and Twinkies and shit. Like, come on, man. Hugged up with dudes and shit on the couch and shit. Like, nigga, come on.
spark. But Kendrick's real test was yet to come. How do you take all that raw talent and turn it into an album that defines a generation? Let's talk about Good Kid, Mad City.
If the suspect is still at large.
Before we get into this Good Kid, Mad City, y'all. So people was talking trash, talking about, yeah, they always go to the stream. That's what the streams. That's what irritated me about the outlets. It's like, if Drake music is so impactful, why Kendrick still put out less music and have the most Grammys? Why Kendrick took 4 to 5 years off and came back stumping on the game? Because every time Kendrick has been out before that, he still have ran the game. The Damn era, he ran the game. Pimp the Butterfly era, he ran the game. Good Kid, Mad City, he ran the game. Stumped on Lupe. That's why Lupe is irritated and mad and disgusted from that. So each time, now imagine if Dot didn't take that time off. Would Drake still be at the caliber he's at right now? That's my thing. And how many of those streams songs that he wrote from those stream songs? You know what I'm saying? Because Mob Ties, if we take away all the streams from that, he didn't write that. Take away all the streams from No Kid, he didn't write that either. He went to go get a nigga that was a nerd and was like, oh yeah, I heard that was hard. Let me, let me, you know what I'm saying? So when they say 130 billion streams from Drake, melodic, his dance hall, his Afro, his Hispanic shit, and his rap shit, okay, 130 billion. But Dot took time off and he's still at 50 billion streams. So that's what I'm talking about when you got quality over quantity. Then he got 26 Grammys behind it. And it's like, nigga, I took 4 years off and I still got like more and more albums to come. That's why I say it's like when you over exert yourself, like you over put out shit. He should have took some time off and didn't put out stuff and didn't abuse it. Now it's like when Drake put out shit, it's like, bro, we already heard that. Come on with something new. We already heard that. Kendrick keeps up the trend. That's the thing about it. Like, you make an album full of rebuttals, that don't make fucking sense. But people say, oh, y'all still worried about the beef. Nigga, nobody cares about the beef or the rap battle. That shit is over with. Drake brought it back up with Iceman. That nigga brought Ice to a gunfight. How the fuck he bring Ice to a gunfight? Let's get back. Right here in Compton. 2 dead after shooting. 2 dead after shooting a strip mall. Come on, bro. We deal with real life issues out there. Not shit you see in the movies.
In 2012, Kendrick Lamar dropped his major label debut, Good Kid, Mad City, and nothing was the same. It wasn't just an album, it was a cultural event. Kendrick didn't just tell his story, he turned it into...
Hey, that was a good one. Queen, that was a good one, bro. Let me read these comments real quick. Y'all are cooking his ass. So Rigo say Drake was dancing to the song of the night. I wanted that away. Okay, we covered that. She also said we was dancing to back that. Hey, facts. You know, feel me? I'm trying to figure out how many females I'm gonna dance with at this party before it gets shot up. Cause we know it's gonna get shot up, but we outside. We want to go outside. Let's get back. Queen said, "Come on now," and then this shit is funny. She said, "Queen said Drake flooded the market and now it's soggy." That's facts. Like a soggy ass wet burrito. Like, bro, the party has died. Rigo say Doc creates the trend, and that's facts. Miss Diva, I'm gonna call you Miss Diva. Your music diva is here. I'm gonna call you Miss Diva if that's okay. Kendrick is a true artist. Drake is an industry plant. Facts. Drake is just an actor. That's what it is. He came straight off of Degrassi, so I'm not really surprised by his antics and what he be doing. Like the shit Drake does now is no longer a surprise. Like Kendrick said, Malibu Most Wanted. That makes perfect sense. Let's get it. Let's get back into this shit, bro. Y'all are snapping, bro. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hype this shit, bro. Keep liking the live. Let's go. Because we only got a little bit more left. And I'm going to have to get up off of here. I already know. Because I got to work early in the morning. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
To a movie, a sociology class, and a church sermon all in one. The stakes were high. And Kendrick, he delivered a masterpiece. Let's be real. If your favorite rapper didn't release a cinematic concept album after 2012, were they even trying? Kendrick set the bar so high it was practically in orbit. The beauty of Good Kid, Mad City lies in its structure. It's not just an album, it's a narrative. Day in the life of a teenage Kendrick navigating peer pressure, violence, and survival in Compton. From the opening prayer in Shireen to the confessions of Sing About Me, every track feels like a chapter in a novel you can't put down. And if you didn't listen to the whole album in one sitting, were you even paying attention? Bro, Kendrick didn't include the skits so you could just shuffle through the tracks, my guy. Some fans even argue that Good Kid, Mad City isn't just a story. It's a blueprint for how to survive the streets without losing your soul. Tracks like The Art of Peer Pressure and Swimming Pools offer lessons wrapped in the beats, warning listeners about the dangers of following the wrong crowd or succumbing to vices. Was Kendrick secretly teaching us life skills through 808s and metaphors? The evidence is compelling.
Dark room, loud tone, looking to make a vow soon that I'ma get fucked up. My cup, the crowd move, changing by the minute, and a record on repeat. A sip to another sip, then somebody said to me, hey, hey, first you get a swimming. Say what?
Swimming Pools was the breakout hit, a track so catchy that people missed the deeper message. On the surface, it's a club anthem. Beneath the beat, it's a meditation on the cycle of addiction. That duality, the ability to make you dance and think simultaneously, is what makes Kendrick special. Let's not forget the irony of people getting drunk while chanting. Kendrick was out here giving us warnings, and we were just turning them into party anthems. Classic us. Let's talk about the sound. With jazzy soul pop, it debuted at number 2 on the Good Kid, Mad City isn't just lyrically brilliant. It's sonically unforgettable. Every beat feels intentional, from the aggressive bass heavy bangers to the jazzy soulful interludes. And can we take a moment?
I ain't mean to pause it, but I want to touch on that Sing About Me record, bro. When you really sit with that fucking record and you really, from all the stuff that we've been going over as far as the series and stuff like that, that we've been unlocking, that we heard Kendrick talk about it and speak about it, bro. That shit is sad, bro, but and it's like it's every day. Like, y'all don't understand how many people that I've lost in Compton since I've been gone. Since I've been gone. I'm tired. I told them, stop calling me when people die. I don't want to hear about nobody else out there dying, bro. Like, even today, I just got a call while earlier on live from my mom that my auntie is battling stage 4 cancer. So I appreciate y'all, and I hope that y'all can pray for her. Send her up for prayers. I'm still on live with y'all trying to stay strong. You feel me? But yeah, people never know what people is going through, bro. At the end of the day, y'all keep fighting. Y'all keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on here. I'm still fighting every day with y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if y'all may not see me, that does not mean I'm not working. But yeah, man, that Sing About Me record, it does something to me every time because I understand it. Just talking to my homie on the phone, and 30 minutes later, I find out that he got killed trying to save his girlfriend. Then I find out my cousin got shot 5 times in the car with 5 other people. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? God is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I've ran from gunshots and bullets where I could have not survived. So when I tell you testimony is real, and hugging your people while you can, keep the ones you love real close. That's all I'm gonna say. But I just had to touch on that Sing About Me record. When y'all get some time, revisit that shit. Really sit there and listen to what Kendrick is saying in that record.
For Backseat Freestyle, the track where Kendrick proclaimed, I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower.
This is our community. God first over everything in this community. You feel me? God first over everything in this community. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else comes. And we a big family. We gonna keep grinding. I remember some of y'all when I had 100 subscribers. You feel me? Like, seeing a nigga grinding from day one, and y'all still here. Y'all still commenting. That's why I always respond. That's why I always reply, because I appreciate the love. Some people get to a certain standpoint where they don't respond to y'all comments, but I'm always him, because I remember the day one people that was in my shit. The day one people that was commenting on my videos. But yeah, let's get back. Appreciate y'all.
Iconic. Who else can make a line like that sound like Shakespeare? The release of Good Kid, Mad City was a watershed moment.
Exactly, that part, a eulogy.
It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, went triple platinum, and was hailed as an instant classic. But its real impact was cultural. Kendrick didn't just tell his story.
Not to cut it off again, but yes, Rico, I had to respond to you. And that's what I think I said in my last video. My blick first, and God got me. And like he said, F everybody. Because they get to a point where you get tired of being nice. You get tired of being a nice guy. Then you got to say F everybody. Y'all tried me too much, bro. That's why I say right now, Kendrick is, I don't give a damn time, and I don't care, bro. I'm glad he on that shit, bro. I've been waiting on Kendrick to put Bell to the game ass for a long time.
He told ours, capturing the struggles.
Appreciate that, Miss Diva. For real, it means a lot. It keeps y'all don't understand. The comments, the likes, the hypes, all that shit keeps me motivated. On the days I be like, bro, I'm not finna record, I still get my ass up on here. Like, y'all understand, like, it's a struggle, bro. This content creation shit is a struggle, but y'all continue to keep me going. I appreciate y'all too.
Dreams and resilience of a generation. And if you're one of those people debating whether it's a top 5 album of all time, don't worry. The debate is over. Trust me, it is. Welcome to the correct opinion. There's even a theory that Kendrick's storytelling style on Good Kid, Mad City influenced an entire wave of introspective conceptual rap albums. Artists like J. Cole, Chance the Rapper, and more mainstream acts took notes. Coincidence? Or was Kendrick leading a quiet revolution?
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. It was a self-reflection. You know, my life, my neighborhood, the people I grew up with, and the transitioning from being in a dark place to being in a positive space.
Regal, you saying the game needs you? Oh man, appreciate that shit. Facts. Like that's the reason why I really started my channel too. I got tired of that them fake ass motherfuckers out there, bro. You just keep it 100. We all entitled to our own opinion at the end of the day, but facts is facts. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth.
And when I go around the world and I do these shows, and I be intrigued how, you know, these people are singing these lyrics. You know, when the album first came out, they're just singing these lyrics, and I say to myself,
Proud Glamour, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the live. Appreciate you tuning in. So we going over the evolution of Kendrick Lamar, little documentary. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving my little opinions and outtakes on certain situations and shit. But yeah, it's a real party, real family vibe. So I appreciate you tuning in. Let's get back into it, y'all. Let's listen to what Doc got to say real quick.
how do y'all, you know, connect with these lyrics and you're not even from Compton? That's what I was saying in the early stages. And then I sat back and I was talking to a person, you know, that was at the show. He was a fan. And he said it does more, you know, than just saying you're from the streets or you did this and did that. I was in a dark place. I'm in a positive space. That's the concept that I got from the album. And I said, you're right. That's exactly what it is. And I can see how everybody can take their own niches from it and make it into their own.
Your specific.
And that's one of the most important parts that I've been saying, even in the beginning of this live. Like, Jesus, like, Kendrick speaks to everybody because everybody can relate no matter where you come from. And that's the difference between speaking just to what the media portray as popular to what's really behind the media. And that's the molestation, the manipulation, the poverty, the struggles. Like, I'm rich, nigga, but at the same time, I go through the same struggles as you. Don't get it twisted because I got money. Don't mean I don't go through fornication, thinking, and go through struggles as far as like wanting to hurt somebody or snap or lose my mind or lose control over everything. I go through it just like y'all. I'm just like y'all. And that's what separates Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, from a lot of people because he gets down to our level and stoop down to our level. Y'all got the chat cracking for real. Let me get into the chat real quick. Miss Diva say Drake's like to cosplay like he's from the community that K Dot is really from. That's why I love Kendrick music. It's about authenticity. Exactly. And that's what I always preach. I rock with organic and authenticity over any fucking thing. They get back into it. Regal say, your comment reminded me of that fake ass West Coast song Drake made on Iceman. Facts, too hard for the radio. That shit sounds stupid. I ain't gonna hold you. It sounds so generic. Like, okay, for me as a dancer, the beat is okay. Yes, I can dance to it because I'm a dancer. You know, the beat is okay. But like that shit is so generic, and for you to have to stoop down to like present a West Coast song on your shit, bro. Like, are you serious? You don't even know what like clown dancing is. The West Coast, like, and what we really create them type of beats for, like the culture. Do some Canadian shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your own cultural shit. That shit was so played out. When I heard that shit, bro, I was just like, bro, you trash. Y'all cooking Drake in the comments. Hold on, y'all. And I had changed my setup a little bit, y'all. So let me see. Let me scroll down these comments. Oh shit. Proud, you said you from the Bay? Let me see if I read that right. Oh, Bay. He doesn't know anything about the hype movement from the Bay either. Oh, okay. That's facts. All right, let me see what's going on at the top real quick, y'all. My bad, y'all. Give me a second. Miss Diva said, don't get me started. Okay. I'm from the Bay. Oh, you did say that. Okay, Proud Glam. I'm from the Bay. That's what I'm talking about. West Coast, West Coast. And that song is wacky as fuck. Facts. It's generic than a motherfucker. That clown West Coast. Queen say that clown West Coast song on Old Boy album is trash. That's facts. Rigo say the West Coast song had me in tears. Hey, I'm telling you, I couldn't even listen to it. Like, I ain't really heard really shit. That's why I did part one of Drake crying from his album breakdown, because I just couldn't mess with it. Queen say it was like a Chuck E. Cheese song. Facts. Miss Diva say, oh, okay, she responding to Proud. Rigo said first part of Too Hard for the Radio was bad. But the second part was a disaster. Facts. Then he tried to turn up on the second part. Like, nigga, get your ass up out of here. Come up with your own shit. You should be rapping about how it feels to grow up, living that life, going to bar mitzvahs and shit. We want to know about that, nigga. We ain't never been to no bar mitzvah. We ain't never had no sweet 16. We ain't never had no sweet 16. All right, let's get back into this, bro.
Big Story had universal themes that everybody related to.
Yes.
With Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick proved that hip-hop wasn't just alive, it was thriving. He didn't just deliver an album, he delivered a movement, a story that resonated far beyond the streets of Compton. As the world listened, one thing became clear. Kendrick Lamar wasn't just a good kid, he was the chosen one. And if you're still doubting Kendrick's greatness after
y'all know this now, I don't know if y'all sip or whatever y'all do, but on my live, feel free to feel yourself, enjoy yourself, get y'all popcorn ready, get y'all drink ready, your two-step, whatever you got to do to unwind, because it's going to go down.
After this album, let's just say your rap opinion is officially suspended. Take a seat. In 2015, Kendrick Lamar dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, and the world wasn't ready. This wasn't just an album, it was a manifesto, a love letter to Black resilience, a critique of systemic oppression, and a celebration of identity. Kendrick wasn't just making music anymore, he was making movements. And let's be honest, if you didn't have to re-listen to the entire album 3 times just to catch all the metaphors, are you even human? Kendrick had all of us out here feeling like English majors. Let's start with the sound. To Pimp a Butterfly wasn't your typical hip-hop album. It was a genre-defying explosion of jazz, funk, soul, and spoken word. Tracks like King Kunta brought back the spirit of Parliament Funkadelic, while How Much a Dollar Cost felt like a sermon delivered over a smoky jazz bar backdrop. And can we talk about how this album turned everyone into a jazz fan? Kendrick had us Googling bass lines and pretending we understood Miles Davis references. Iconic. Some fans believe Kendrick's decision to use jazz and funk wasn't just creative, it was political. By reviving the sounds of the civil rights era, he was drawing a direct line between the struggles of the past and the battles of the present. It wasn't just music, it was a bridge across time. At the heart of To Pimp a Butterfly is All Right, a track that became the unofficial anthem of the Black Lives Matter.
Facts. These walls is crazy. These walls is crazy. I don't know if I have a reaction to that one yet. I think I do. I think I do. Y'all might have to go over my reactions, but if I don't, let me know if I don't. And if I don't, I can do that reaction. I can do that reaction.
Movement. With its infectious hook and powerful message of hope, All Right was more than a song. It was a rallying cry. Imagine thousands of protesters chanting, "We gon' be alright," in the face of a riot police. That's the power of Kendrick's pen. Also, let's give Kendrick credit for making a protest anthem that's actually fun to sing. You try chanting those other songs in a crowd, it's just not the same. But here's where it gets deeper. Some believe All Right wasn't just a message of hope.
Name one Drake song that's a bigger impact than We Gonna Be Alright. Because no matter where you at in the world, no matter what you go through, we gonna be alright. If somebody tell you that at your lowest, and you at your lowest and you feel like you're unseen, you feel like you're unheard, and you're at your lowest, and somebody tell you that. Appreciate the 199 gifted Team Queen. Appreciate that, Queen. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the $5 gifted. Show your channel some love. Thank you, Proud Glamour. Appreciate you. But yeah, anywhere in the world, that shit can awake you out of any situation. Like, it's been plenty of times where I wanted to give up, and I knew that I can go to certain songs and it'll speak to my spirit. And this was one of them, bro. This was one of them. Like, moving out of Compton when I was 19 to Washington to predominantly, you know what I'm saying, white state out of my culture was different for me. You know what I'm saying? Racial slurs, I ain't never heard that in Compton ever in my life. Till I got to Washington. Like, it was different. You know what I'm saying? But God made me grow up, become a man. You know what I'm saying? Around my pops, he wasn't really there for us. But this song right here helped me through my journey in life for sure, for sure.
It was a coded declaration of resistance.
Man, y'all showing out on the love, on the live and the love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Regal.
Mantra for revolution? If so,
appreciate you, Regal, for the jewels. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, much love to y'all, man. Like, when I got on here, I was just like, hey, whoever tune in, tune in. Whoever don't. But y'all made this shit as an official party, and I'm gonna try my hardest to get on here with y'all more often.
Mission accomplished.
I gotta stop this. Proud Glamour said I had a stroke January 27th. God bless you. Proud Glamour. God bless you. Like, I'm gonna send some more prayers for you, mama, for a complete full healing. 2025 and Kendrick GNX album got me through. I used it during my rehabilitation therapy. That's what I'm talking about, because that album will pump you up. It will get you going, but I'm going to continue to send prayers to you. Much love to you, Proud Glamour. Like, may God continue to bless you. May God continue to heal you. I'm talking about to 100%. We don't want nothing more. I mean, nothing less than 100%. Appreciate you. Damn, man, thank you for sharing that with us. Like, you're a real one for even sharing that with us. You didn't have to do that. Oh, no problem. I'm a praying warrior. Like, facts. Appreciate the gifted. Who sent that? Thank you, Miss Diva, sending that sunshine. Appreciate you so much. Proud Glamour. Hey, for real. Like, for you to share that on here, you forever family. Facts. Like, because you did not have to do that. We just returning the love you giving to the game. Hey, man, y'all, man. You know what? Let's get back into this, because y'all about to send me in real quick. Y'all, we about to hit a 30-second, cut a 30-second step real quick for the grace and mercy of God. You feel me? safe place, sending prayers. That's what I'm talking about. I love y'all, man. I'm glad y'all encouraging each other in the live. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this live is about. That's what this family is about, bro. Let's get back. Appreciate y'all donating to the goal for the have fun. Yes, I am a bald-headed nigga. I'm sorry, you know, I hope that didn't mess up the music. But I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We all love God. Hey, about the praise break, facts. You just cut me off with that one. About the praise break, for real. For real. I appreciate y'all donating to the have fun and everything, man. Hey, don't play, because we can switch to gospel real quick. Real quick. That's facts, because people don't understand. It's like when you have a mindset like Kendrick Lamar, and it's like, I thank God that, and I always refer to myself like that too, because yes, I grew up in Compton, but I had a strong mama. I was like scared of my mama more than I was scared of the streets. And I think my mama having my back at a young, our backs, me and my two brothers back at a young age, made us not fear anything or anybody. So it was like seeing my first dead body when I was 5 years old, you know what I'm saying, traumatized me for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen another one when I was 8, you know what I'm saying? And it was a little girl, half of her face was blown off, you know what I'm saying? And that shit stays with you. But then as you see it and you grow up every day and you start seeing that shit every day, you become numb to it. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the stuff that Kendrick has been through, that he puts in his music, and how he can tap into different dimensions in his music is incredible. Incredible. And y'all gotta understand how I feel, like coming from Compton and being from there though, and like never really having nothing to look forward to. Yeah, the game came out, but he talk about gangster shit all the time. Don't nobody want to hear that, like I said. But to be on some positive stuff, like bring light to the city for those that don't have no hope in the city, like that can't make it out. Like, I'm super proud of that. Like, I never hate on Kendrick Lamar, bro. And people that be from our own city be hating, and that shit just makes me like super sad, bro. Like low key, because like you can't have nothing good without anybody hating on you. They be the people that you try to uplift the most.
If Good Kid, Mad City was a personal story, To Pimp a Butterfly was a collective one. Kendrick tackled identity with raw honesty in tracks like The Blacker the Berry, where he confronted the complexities of blackness, self-love, and internalized.
Hey, that's facts, Queen. My mama don't play. I'm telling you, my mama's a different breed. My mama is a gangster for real.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, baby. Go watch TV, mama. I'm almost done, Daddy. Almost done.
Oppression. And let's not forget, Kendrick didn't pull any punches. He called my mom just to talk about the generational trauma we've been carrying. Now that's impact.
That's the thing about the inner city kids. We all can relate. You know what I'm saying? That shit really hit us in a different way. That's why, like, the people that talk about, oh, you don't understand Drake music because you're not rich, you're not balling, you're not none of that. We don't give a damn about that, bro. We don't want to enjoy his music. We can keep enjoying that real shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can keep enjoying that shit that we can go to when ain't nobody around, and we can sit with that shit and it really dissect that shit. So like that's why I be saying some of the outlets be really irritating me with some of their stuff that they be saying about Kendrick Lamar, bro.
One of the most talked about tracks, How Much a Dollar Costs, is a masterclass in storytelling.
We survived the Carter
encounter. The song explores themes of greed, guilt, and redemption. In the final twist, the homeless man reveals himself to be God, testing Kendrick's character. Only Kendrick could turn a random gas station encounter into a spiritual awakening and make all of us question our tipping habits. Some fans believe this track wasn't just about Kendrick. It was a parable for society. In a world obsessed with wealth, Kendrick was warning us about the spiritual cost of chasing material success.
Y'all are not playing in the comments. Y'all cooking for real. Rigo say, okay, wait, where was I? Okay. I grew up in a Proud Glamour say I grew up in the projects. That's why I can't really relate to his music, especially living through the 80s. Hey, that's facts. Because Kendrick, it's like Kendrick remember every damn thing. That's a good thing about not smoking too. Because he got like a full brain capacity. Like facts. Like it's some stuff in the 90s when I grew up in 1990. Like and some stuff I remember, some stuff I just don't remember. Like he has a vivid memory. Rico say, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Rigo say, Lord knows the things I've done to survive growing up in the 80s and 90s. Only Lord knows. Facts. Queen says, oh, that's a law baby. Yeah, that's my daughter, 4 years old. She's such a daddy's girl. Proud Glamour say, right, Rico. The real New Jack said, facts. We survived the Carter. Rico say we survived the Carter. All right, not missing nothing. Hey, facts, not missing nothing. Queen say not missing nothing. Listening to Drake Keisha. That is so funny as hell, Drake Keisha. Right? Like, count me and my mother. Okay, y'all just going back and forth in the comments. All right, let's get back.
The layers just keep unraveling. When To Pimp a Butterfly dropped,
I'm glad y'all having a great time, bro. For real. Like, I'm glad that everybody's having a great time.
As one of the greatest albums of all time, and it won Best Rap Album at the Grammys. But its real legacy lies in the conversations it started. Kendrick wasn't just making music, he was making history. And if you weren't quoting All Right in 2015, were you even living? Kendrick had everyone.
Yeah, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is a phenomenal album.
The same beat. The album went platinum.
That's Queen favorite too.
In lists and solidified Kendrick as not just an artist, but a revolutionary voice. And while the industry tried to keep up, Kendrick was already planning his next move. Twins while simultaneously.
That's what I want y'all to do. It's all good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't ignoring none of y'all comments.
Audacity. And we loved every second of it. If you listened to Damn and didn't feel personally attacked by at least one line, congratulations. You're a liar. Hardest flex of 2017? Else could make tennis sound gangsta. Let's not forget the endless debate that this song sparked. Was Kendrick talking to his peers, his critics, or us? Probably all three. Either way, the message was clear. Stay grounded or get checked.
I want to say this real quick. So if y'all new to my channel, I have series on these albums from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers to down to GNX. Make sure y'all check that out if y'all haven't. It's a very powerful series. Check out the Insane True Story of Kendrick Lamar from part 1 to part 7. Like, we really been unlocking some shit about Kendrick Lamar. So make sure y'all tune into that too.
One of the most haunting tracks on the album, Fear, dives deep into Kendrick's anxieties at different stages of his life. At 7, he feared punishment. At 17, he feared death. At 27, he feared failure. The track isn't just a reflection on personal trauma. It's a universal exploration on what it means to be under constant pressure. And if you didn't feel called out by the line,
I'll probably die because that's what you do when you're 17.
Then congratulations. You survived your teens better than most of us. Some fans argue that fear is the key to understanding Damn as a whole. It's the glue that ties the album's themes together: faith, survival, and the search for purpose. Was Kendrick dropping breadcrumbs for us to follow? Absolutely.
This what separates Kendrick from all of these fake ass rap niggas, bro. Keep it 100. Who else got this? Who else got this? I'm talking about in a rap game, period. I'll wait. My point. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody got this shit but Dot. So when they get to talking, it's like, when you got a white man like this, bro, with a blue tie, looking like he from the Democratic Party, you know what I'm saying? Looking like he don't like us. He like, fuck, I gotta give him the award. Yeah, give me my award, nigga. I got my award talking about y'all. Give me my award. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's doing it like Dot. That's what I'm saying at the end of the day. So, come on, man. Putlers. Putler Supplies winner, bro. Like, I even have a hard time saying the motherfucking word. That's how you know it's like fancy ass award. Dot. Exceptional, bro. Exceptional. And he got that for amazing, phenomenal body of work. Not for hopping on trends. Not for trying to be in the spotlight for just propaganda on some bullshit. No, he got that for putting in hard work, determination, motivation, going after that shit. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that work, grinding for it. And he ended up getting that shit. Dang, Rigo, prayer up for you too. And that's facts. I had to have my pinky toe removed due to catching a bacteria caused my blood circulation was all of a sudden poor and the infection would heal. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, Rigo. I'm glad that you had to go through that. I'm gonna send prayers up for you too. That's facts. Like, may God heal you 100% too. Sorry for my background. It's my daughter. She having a moment. Damn, it's a lot of healing. That's a lot of prayer we gotta go in here. Okay, baby. Okay, can you calm down? I'll fix it in a minute, love. Okay. All right, mommy. All right, y'all. Let's finish this up so I can, get to the family. I appreciate y'all tuning in, all the love and everything. And I ask God to continue to bless y'all, continue to heal y'all, motivate y'all 100%, and let us keep rising as a family, man. We got this. Take it one step at a time, one day at a time. Even when we feel like giving up, keep pushing. Keep going no matter what it looks like, no matter what the situation may seem like or who hating on you. God prepares a table in the presence of your enemies. Always remember that. So y'all keep going, man. Y'all stay blessed. Keep y'all head up. And I speak a complete healing over y'all lives in Jesus' name. And may God continue to keep his angels capped around y'all and the blood of Jesus around y'all in Jesus' name. Amen, y'all. Amen. Let's get back to it.
So Kendrick remained humble as always. It's not about the music. It's about the culture. Let's be real. If you weren't yelling sit down, be humble at least once a week in 2017, were you even alive? Kendrick had all of us reevaluating our attitudes. He's a visionary. In 2022, Kendrick Lamar returned after a 5-year hiatus with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, an album unlike anything we'd heard before. This wasn't just another masterpiece, it was Kendrick at his most raw, his most vulnerable, and his most introspective. His previous albums were about society, this one was about self, about confronting demons, breaking generational curses, and finding a way forward. And let's be honest, Kendrick really said, y'all thought y'all were getting bangers? Nah, here's my therapy session. The sound of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is as layered as its themes, from gospel-infused Father Time to the minimalist intensity of We Cry Together. Kendrick experiments with genres, textures, and storytelling techniques in ways we've never seen before. This isn't an album you can casually listen to, it's one you experience. And oh yeah, We Cry Together, Kendrick really gave us an audio argument that had all of us checking our relationships like, yo, we good or is this toxic? Some fans even theorized that the album's soundscape reflects the state.
We break down this shit too in the series, and it is crazy, bro. It is crazy. The whole album breakdown, the concept, the mindset of what Kendrick Lamar was thinking and everything. Make sure y'all lock into that. I'm telling you, it's up on the channel. It's powerful. But this Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was one of them ones that in concert, that tour, nothing compares to that. But G and X, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick has to top itself because that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour, even though I seen that shit on Amazon, it still felt like I was there in that mother. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like, that shit was fire. Then he was taking COVID-19 tests and shit. It was crazy.
Stages of therapy, chaos, reflection, and ultimately healing. Was Kendrick using the production itself to take us on his emotional journey? It wouldn't be the first time he left hidden messages in plain sight. Sober is more than a song, it's a confession. Kendrick lays bare his childhood trauma, his family's history, and the weight of generational pain. He confronts taboo subjects like abuse and addiction with
That's a fact, Arrigo. That's a fact.
No easy answers, but plenty of hard truths. And let's be real, if you didn't pause the track to collect your emotions,
Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. He warned these. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Like, I remember, like, y'all remember on the Heart Part 4 when Kendrick was like, my fans want me to son your punk. You a scared little bitch. I'll be pun your punk ass. Crush your whole little tiptoeing around my name, nigga, you lame. Like, and then he just kept snapping. I want that energy from this album, bro. Like, I want that energy from this album. I don't care what people say, you know, because you got, you know, some of us Kendrick fans that just want the, you know, the conscious. I know, nigga. I want him to snap. I want him to body him. I want him to shut the game down. I want him to say what everything that he feel. Like, nigga, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am the greatest rapper alive. Fuck all y'all niggas. I'm on y'all head. Like, all that. I'm coming with all that smoke. Y'all washed. Like, really popping it. Like, but still giving us a message, but still popping it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't want him to play. With this boxing theme one, I want him to, no, we don't need to go to 10 rounds for these niggas, bro. Give them a good 5 rounds and it's over.
Out here like, therapist, I don't need no damn. Oh. Well, maybe I do. But the beauty of Mother I Sober lies in its resolution. It's not just about confronting pain, it's about breaking free from it. By the end of the track, Kendrick declares, I'm not your savior, reminding us that healing is a personal journey, and that even our heroes are human. One of the central themes of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is breaking generational curses. Kendrick dives deep into how trauma is passed down through families and how each generation has the power and the responsibility to break the cycle. Tracks like Father Time explore the complexities of masculinity, while Auntie Diaries tackle issues of acceptance and growth. And if your dad heard Father Time and didn't quietly nod in agreement, congratulations. You've unlocked a rare achievement: emotional, available parenting.
And the crazy part about it is what I realized too. What if, I'm just saying, this is just my own theory. When Kendrick said shit gets spooky every day in October, so he's gonna be on DJ Dahi's album on the 28th of August. What if he drops in October on Halloween or something? This shit gets spooky for real, or anytime in October. Wouldn't that be some crazy shit? And the boxing thing, him as a boxer is his Halloween costume. That shit'd be crazy. I just thought about that. Let me know what y'all think about that.
Some fans believe Kendrick's focus on generational healing is his way of preparing us for the future. By addressing these issues now, he's equipping the next generation with the tools they need to survive. Is Kendrick not just a
hip hop
rapper,
needs that
but a
aggression.
quiet architect
That's
of
facts, Rigo.
cultural evolution? The evidence is compelling.
Knockout punch for real. I don't want them to flag me for this, so I'm gonna have to skip this a little bit, but this is one of the most diabolical songs for that, like, from that Eminem reference track. This was, yeah. If y'all hear the Eminem record, y'all understand like where the concept coming from and how Kendrick flipped it was just incredible. But this shit happens all the time in relationships, bro, in marriages, and this shit is not love.
If you played this track in the car with your partner and they got quiet, maybe it hit too close to home. Some to listen. The cycle of blame. It's not just couples that deal with this. It's all of us. The courage to move forward. Kendrick isn't just telling us his story, he's inviting us to confront our own. And let's be clear, this album isn't for the faint of heart.
Shit, drill music is just tantrum tantrums.
What we want.
That's all it is. Drill music is just like a Tyler having a tantrum tantrum, like my daughter. Like, that's all it is. Just not getting your way. Like, no. I don't want to hear that shit.
He gives us what we need. And with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, he gave us a roadmap to healing, one verse at a time. The impact of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers goes beyond sales and streams. It's an album that challenges us, pushes us, and ultimately inspires us to do better. And in a world that often feels chaotic and unforgiving, Kendrick reminds us that healing is possible, even when it's messy. And if you didn't,
I wish they would have put out a Hillbillies album.
Don't worry.
Proud Glamour. I wish they would have put out a Hillbillies album, but that's a fact.
To Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick.
Wait, Proud Glamour, don't watch all those. You watching all my videos? The ones that I broke down, hopefully. And so I appreciate that. But if you gonna watch some of these breakdowns, just wait. Go to some of mine first. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. And then just wait, because I do these series. This is what we do over here. This is, yeah. Okay, you saying yes to me, Proud Glamour? If so, that's what's up. Because I was going to say, this is what we do over here. Like, we break this shit down. We really dive deep. And that's what I'm grateful for. And I learn, too, as we go.
Think, to feel, and to grow. And while the world changes, one thing remains constant.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the support.
His voice will always be there, guiding us through the chaos. And if anyone out there
And the best thing for you, if you ain't watched the series or tuned into any of the series yet, go to the Insane True Story of Kendrick Lamar Part 1. That way you can understand the whole lane of the videos. If you don't go to that Part 1, then you'll kind of be lost.
Still doubts that Kendrick is the greatest rapper alive? Well, rewind this whole video and go back and look at it, because obviously you missed something, bro. But that's it, people. What's your favorite Kendrick album, man? Let me know down in the comments. And remember, go out there and get paid, man. PAYD, perpetually achieving your dreams. Also,
oh my bad, Proud Glamour. I said, if you when you watch the series, don't just go to like a random series. Just go to Part 1, the Insane True Story of Kendrick Lamar. Start from there. That way you can understand the whole story of what I was trying to, what we was trying to break down and learn from that way. Because if you go to like a certain video, you may not catch the whole story. Because going from the Insane True Story from Part 1 through 7, and then going into the mindset and then into the musical genius of Kendrick Lamar, then you really be like, okay, I understand this shit. And then you get into more of the series. I kind of got it like on my homepage how how the series should be.
become a passionate and young dreamer. Life is short, man. Go out and get it. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.
Yes, I have everything in the playlist. Appreciate y'all tuning in. But that's the end of that video. And I know, man, I wish I could stay up with y'all, but I have to go. I have to knock out. Yeah, the playlist like literally is there. Like I got it to where you can just literally click on my channel. You can, and it's right there on the front of my channel. But I appreciate all the love, man, all the support. For y'all locking in with y'all boy. Y'all have a blessed one. And like I said, let's keep everybody in this live in prayers and our families in prayers and everybody across the nation, because it's a lot of stuff going on just in the world, period. Stay close to the ones you love and keep the ones that don't like you a little bit closer. That way you can continue to get blessed. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning into my live. Y'all be blessed. Y'all have a blessed night. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and continue to hype and support your boy. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. Shout out to everybody that's in this stream. From Queen to Proud Glamour to Regal to Miss Diva to Felicia to Jit. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. Let me see. Who else? Let me see. Shout out. No, I think I shouted out everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all be blessed. Oh, and shout out Regal. I don't know if I shout out Regal, but shout out Regal. Don't forget it. Regal.